to another vlog on the world of coasters. Today we have travelled to Margate on this beautiful Easter weekend. We are in Margate at the Dreamland theme park fun fair. It's not the biggest park in the world, but it's a park that both me and Louise have been to before, and we got some really good deals on the ticket wristbands. There's free coaster credits to get here, including the Scenic Railway, which is the oldest side friction roller coaster in the country. Built in 1920, it was rebuilt after a fire, but this park closed in the early noughties and reopened in 2013, 2014, I don't know off the top of my head. But yeah, we're going to spend about half the day here, do all the rides here. There's free credits here, like I said. I haven't seen the Scenic Railway running yet, so I'm really hoping it's working, because that is the main reason we're here, isn't it? But it's an absolute beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky, so let's go and enjoy some rides. So we're in the main plaza now. We got the Ferris wheel over there, Scenic Railway in the background. It appears to be running. There's some cogs running for the chain, and we got a main stage. Here is the new drop tower that was installed. I wouldn't mind trying that later on. And over here we've got this massive monument over here. Like I say, this is one of the oldest operating parks in the country. Right, so we've decided that we're going to go on the Ferris wheel first. I don't know a lot of the rides names here, so I apologise if I'm butchering them. But yeah, this one here, just to get a view of the park and to see what's on offer. There's an original Chairplane here, a lot more vintage rides here, which I'm looking forward to do. First ride, which is the big wheel, a fitting ride really, because we've never been here before, so it will give us a little look around the park and we can see what's available. It's not the biggest park, like I say, but you'll soon see from up high. Dreamland is one of the oldest operating theme parks in the country. Like I say, it did shut in the early noughties for a period of about 10 years. But yeah, it's well known around the country. Like I say, it has the oldest side friction coaster in the country, which was heavily damaged in a fire. You can see the Scenic Railway down there. It was mostly rebuilt, but it is still considered the oldest in the country. So you've got the Scenic Railway, this little kiddie coaster down here, and at the back of the park there is a ride called Pinball X, which I'll be able to show you in a minute. Now stop to the highest point on the ride. Louise is absolutely bricking it. I'm just going to show you the Scenic Railway running down below.
Everyone else is going on.
And over here we've got the Pinball X, which is a spinning coaster. As you can see, the park isn't massive, it's just down there. And obviously the Scenic Railway is the centrepiece. And then over this side we've got a few small vintage flats. And yeah, this was £15 entry per person, which I think for a peak time that's a really good price. There's a good selection of rides here, like I say, 3 coasters, 2 adult ones and a kiddie basically, and a variety of flats, of which some of them are quite unique, I'd say. You got like a vintage like Cyclone over there, which is down there. You got this like whirling thing, which I believe is a Zamperla, but I'm not entirely sure. That was pretty cool. We've got a Ace Flight, which I wouldn't mind trying out down there. Of course, the Dreamland drop is just in the distance over there, and that looks like good fun as well. Like I say, there's a good selection of rides. For queue times, the queues don't look too bad, to be honest. Like, most of the rides have like 5-10 minute queues, and it would be considered a peak day. It's the Easter weekend, but we thought we'd come down here for just half a day to take in the sights, and like I said, the weather is perfect for it. You can see over here how close we are to the beach. The way down now. Come off the Ferris wheel now, we're back in the main hub of the park. We're going to sit down for lunch because it is lunchtime. Like I say, we arrived here at about just before 1 o'clock. I think then we're going to head over to the Scenic Railway. So these are absolutely awesome. One of the old vintage Cyclone rides over with the modern, what I believe is a Zamperla. It's called the Dreamcatcher, I believe. We're just finding, like I said, a place to get lunch, and there's a ginormous bouncy castle which it looks like adults can go on. So we sat down for lunch in an old Caterpillar car, which they've got littered all over the park. They're using them as benches. I was just saying to Louise, they've got all this Greenland, but they've actually got it all as like AstroTurf, so obviously they can like rip it up and put rides on it. So with lunch down, we're now heading over to the Scenic Railway. As I said while we were having lunch, over here we got the Sky Ace ride, which is down at the moment, which is a shame because I've not been on one of these before. They do have one at Brighton Pier, which I would like to go on the one at Brighton Pier as well. Like that there is actually a transportable ride, which I think is pretty cool. It's like a modern version of an Enterprise ride, which is pretty cool. This is a cool one as well, this little pedal seagull ride. I believe they've got one of these at Portaventura in Spain, which is in the Sesame Street area of the park. So anyway, we're going over to the Scenic Railway now, which is just through here. And yeah, you excited to go on the Scenic Railway? Alright, so we just come off of the Scenic Railway. I wasn't able to film on the ride, I didn't know, but they do have a no filming on ride policy here, which their boards don't actually state. So obviously I didn't take the GoPro on the ride. But still, what did you think of it, Lo?
Yeah, it was better than
I do think out of the two, the roller coaster at Great Yarmouth is better, but it's going to be because the roller coaster at Great Yarmouth opened in 1932 and that opened in 1920, so you've got quite a bit of development. Oh, little daylight fireworks. A little firework fire. Anyway, we're going on the teacups now, and then after that we're going to head down past that way of the park. We're going to leave Pimble-X, the other big roller coaster here, until the end of the day, because the roller coaster queue seems to be quite long here. There is the kiddie coaster around there, what's the name of it? Because I've forgotten.
I think it's called Betty Beehive.
Betty Beehive. So we're going to do that one, and that's down that way, like I say, and then probably do a big loop round. There's a few more rides I want to do here. So we just come off of the world's slowest teacups. Like you couldn't actually, like literally they were moving so slow, but we were spinning so fast. I got us going really fast, and it was like when we stopped spinning, it's like, is the ride moving or not? But it was just moving super slow. Just walking past the Scenic Railway now, which leads us down to this area of the park which we haven't been in yet. So here is the park's kiddie coaster. Credit Louise needs. Literally, you could reach over and reach the track, I think. Assuming we're able to get on this, we're going to give it a go. We might get turned away though, because it is a kiddie coaster. That poor chain. We've just come off of that ride. I believe we fitted it. It was literally made like a glove, that ride. I'll do anything for a credit, so that is the first one of those types I've been on. I know they're cloned all over the place, but yeah. It struggled on the hill. There were a lot of adults on that train, weren't there? Yeah, and it was really struggling. I was worried it was going to roll back. We're now making a full loop. We're going underneath the Scenic Railway here, heading to get ice cream now. So here's one good thing. You can actually see all the like mechanisms. Like this, I don't quite understand how this one works, because it works on a cable rather than a chain, which is quite interesting, to be honest. How would you rate Dreamland so far, Lou?
Very good.
It is very good. I imagine when the weather's not great, it can be a bit more of a downer, but the weather is perfect today, not a cloud in the sky. We're going to find some ice cream now and go on some more rides. So they've got this like pizza van here, which seems to make these proper, like really nice looking pizzas. Quite a lot of food options here. We've got an ice cream truck, which does take card. I've just seen on the front. Fish and chips. Alright, so we've got ice cream. One good thing about this ice cream place is they take card, which for an ice cream truck to take card, that is very unusual. We paid $6.50 for these 2 ice creams, so the sauce is free. So we've got 2 flakes.
Yeah, but I don't need as much ice cream like him.
So we're going to sit down and eat these, and then we're going to go off that direction, do some more rides. Going to sit by the big Dreamland monument. Just had our ice cream and we're heading around to do some more rides now. I believe we're heading over to the Rocket ride, which is similar to the Dumbos, that sort of ride and attraction. We're up behind the Dreamland sign at the moment. I just did the time lapse, which I hope actually came out quite well, but I don't know until I edit. How are you getting on with the day, Luke?
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it.
Brilliant.
With the weather like this, it's just amazing, this place. It's so colourful, like the colours really pop in this sort of like weather. Oh my god, that ride over there looks absolutely crazy. Don't know whether I'll be doing that one. Like I say, I wouldn't mind trying Dreamcatcher. They've got a little Zamperla tug ride here. They've got a lot of Zamperla rides over here. I do like these ones, these are quite cool. And this one's really well themed and looked after. So like I said, the plan before is we're now heading over there, which is to the Huracan Jets ride. And then if Louise will, I'll go on this one over here, which is a little storm tugboat. And then we're probably going to head over to Pinball X, which is the spinning roller coaster at the back of the park. That'll be the final credit that we're getting here. There's a waltzer down here, which we also might try. I do like this park for its classic attractions. One more ride I do want to go, I said before, is this drop tower here.
Different name on the thing than it is on the queue.
So we've just come off of the Huracan Jets, which was formerly known as Zodiac Jets. It was actually really weird.
That on the pass.
Yeah, because it's really nice to see, but there are loads of vintage rides here that are actually from the 60s, 70s, and 80s that have been built back and like given life to them. A lot of them were renovated by the Lottery Fund.
I want to give you a top tip
Go on then.
for the Huracan Jets.
Go on then.
Don't be like me, where you wanted to go low and do bunny hops.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then you just stay low.
Because
like,
it's
the last quarter of the ride, I was just like going around in circles, making myself feel sick.
Because it's an old ride, it doesn't hold its air very well. They've got a mirror maze there. That was cool. We'll have to do that after pinball. So anyway, yeah, as I was saying, it's an old ride, so it leaks the air as it goes through the ride. So if you go down, you won't be coming back up. We're now going on Pinball X, which is this spinning coaster. Oh my god, there's a Dodgems. I didn't even know there was a Dodgems. We're going on this one now, guys. This is very similar, if not a clone to the one Primeval World, Disney World Resort. There's loads of these all over the world. So we're going to go on this one now, and we'll see you when we get off the ride. So I've just been looking at the Dodgems over here, and you can see they're like a vintage style car, which looks pretty cool. We're probably going to do this after Pinball X. And they're faster than the ones at Pleasure Wood Hills, which is always good. Very secure.
You got me.
Oh god, I'm gonna die!
Look, the rattle snake.
Oh, good, but close up my pocket.
Ready?
So we have just come off of Pinball X behind us. As you probably saw, I did get a pop on that. I spoke with the ride-up and he said it was fine for me to film with my GoPro on it, so I don't know what the deal is with earlier on the Scenic Railway. Like I say, it comes to operator, so good that I got a pop on there. I really enjoyed that. It was quite smooth, but god, I imagine in a few years' time that's going to get quite rough, that one. The time's coming up to about 5:30 now. The park shuts in half an hour. We're going to do one more ride, then go get some food. So we're going to go do the Dodgems, which is a vintage Dodgems. I imagine that won't have that long a queue, but it should be fun to do. It's just over here. So it looks like it'll probably be 1 or 2 cycles, then we get on it. So a real classic Dodgem here, like literally these are vintage cars. Like these are special looking. Quite a short queue on this one, so we'll go on this. It's still really sunny, the temperature's starting to drop a bit, but I've had a really good day here. Yeah, we're by the sea, and I'm just going to say we'll definitely be coming back here again at some point. The tickets weren't too expensive, and it's really easy for us to get to. So Lou, we've just come off of the Dodgems, which, my god, they were probably the most violent Dodgems I've ever been on at any park. Yeah, they were like proper vintage, they were proper fast. Probably saw from the footage I got on my GoPro, you could spin the cars out and everything. It was crazy. It's now gone 6 o'clock, the park is shut. But anyway, we'll just get past this ride and I'll carry on because it's really noisy. So yeah, like I'm saying, the park's now closed. It's 6:15. It's still a beautiful sunny sunny day, you wouldn't realise it. But I've had a really good day. How about you, Lou?
Yeah, the Dodgems was amazing.
Yeah,
I love that.
they were brilliant. They're well worth.
Dodgems is like my favourite bumper, right? I just got loads of always here, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's a gravel path. Louise is wearing flip-flops. We're going to grab some pizza now because the food outlets are still open. Probably get a drink and all that. And then we're going to eat that and then leave the park where I'll sign off the vlog. So stay tuned to get some more shots. We got last orders in at the pizza
Literally
place.
the very last order, they're just
Yeah,
shutting it
just
now.
shutting it now.
We've got the last order.
Pepperoni pizza. Pizza is £7. We got a garlic bread as well, which I didn't realise was going to be the size of a pizza, so that probably won't get all eaten, but... Oh, and drinks. So we've now eaten and the day is at an end. We've had a really good day. I've actually been pleasantly surprised by this park. I was expecting to come here just for a few hours and have like maybe a couple of, do a couple of rides, go to the beach, that sort of thing. We arrived here at about 12:30 and we spent all the way till 6 o'clock here and we didn't get a lot done. I can guarantee one thing for sure, me and Louise will probably make our way back here at some point this season. Because it's a really good park. It's like the weather's made it all the more amazing because the British seaside is just amazing in the sun anyway. But the colours and everything are so vibrant and they just pop. And I've said it before, it's such a good theme park. All the vintage rides. There's so much we didn't do. Like the Cheraplane, the speed ride, Interruption. So guys, I'm gonna leave it here. Like I say, there were so many rides we didn't go on. We will definitely be coming back to this park. If you get the opportunity to visit here, well worth it. Like I said, we've got wristbands for 15 quid. You can get them down for 8.25 on off-peak days. Yeah. Make sure you check the opening dates because this park isn't open all the time. It's only open during weekends and like half terms. But yeah, brilliant park. Yeah. So anyway guys, I'm going to say goodbye to you here. Thank you for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.